Purple finch color secrets. Why are they red? The purple finch is a familiar sight across much of North America, and while males are known for their striking reddish, purple plumage, it's fascinating to understand that this vibrant color isn't simply aesthetic. It's actually a direct reflection of what they eat and the genetics they inherit. The intensity of a male purple finch's redness is determined by pigments called carotenoids, which they obtain solely from their diet, primarily berries and seeds. These compounds are metabolized in the bird's body to produce red coloration within their feathers. Interestingly, the genes responsible for how efficiently a finch can process and deposit these carotenoids vary significantly between individuals. This means that two males eating identical diets might display very different shades of red depending on their genetic makeup. Some will be intensely crimson, while others appear more muted. It's an elegant example of how genetics and environment intertwine to shape appearance. The vibrant reddish, pink hue that distinguishes a male purple finch isn't something they can create internally. It's actually obtained through their diet. This color comes from pigments called carotenoids, which are naturally found in berries and certain insects. Think of it like this: these birds are essentially borrowing the color from what they eat. Because they lack the ability to synthesize these pigments themselves, a consistent supply of carotenoid-rich food is absolutely essential for maintaining that characteristic rosy appearance. Without it, their plumage would fade to a more muted brown, highlighting just how vital their foraging habits are. The vibrant red hues on a male purple finch aren't just for show, they're actually a visual indicator of his health and foraging success as a young bird. During their growth phase, these birds need carotenoids, pigments found in berries, seeds, and insects to develop their plumage. The more high-quality food a young finch manages to find and consume, the richer and brighter his red color will become. Think of it like this: a brilliantly colored male is essentially advertising that he was a really successful forager when he was growing up, demonstrating his ability to thrive and secure essential resources. It's a direct reflection of his past diet and overall well-being. It's fascinating to consider that even among purple finches enjoying the same food sources, there can be noticeable differences in their redness. This isn't solely about diet. Genetics are a key player too. Certain genes dictate how efficiently a bird processes carotenoids, those vibrant pigments it gets from its meals. Some birds possess genetic variations that allow them to absorb and utilize these carotenoids more effectively, resulting in richer, deeper reds. Others might not process them as well, leading to a less intense coloration. This means two purple finches eating identical berries could display distinctly different shades of red simply due to differences in their underlying genetics. You've noticed how strikingly colorful the male purple finches are, right? Well, the females present a different picture. Their plumage is much more subdued, mostly browns and tans. This isn't just random, it's directly linked to their nutritional needs during breeding season. Male purple finches get those vibrant red hues from carotenoids, pigments found in berries and seeds. They actively seek out these foods to display their health and attract a mate. Female finches, however, have different priorities. As they prepare to lay eggs, their bodies demand significant amounts of protein for egg production. Consequently, they tend to focus on food sources rich in protein rather than carotenoids, resulting in that less colorful appearance. It's a fascinating example of how biology and behavior are intertwined. Young male purple finches don't arrive looking like the vibrant birds we often see in field guides. Initially, their plumage is quite muted, a brownish gray that blends surprisingly well with the forest undergrowth. This subtle coloration gradually transforms over time as they mature and consistently access carotenoid pigments from their diet, primarily berries and seeds. These pigments are crucial for developing the characteristic rosy, red hues on their head, breast, and rump. It's fascinating because this gradual intensification isn't just about looks, it acts like a visual signal to females. The intensity of that red coloration is directly linked to the male's ability to find those carotenoid sources, reflecting his overall health and potentially even his underlying genetic quality. Females use these color cues during courtship to assess potential mates. Essentially, they are evaluating long-term prospects based on how well a male can feed himself. That vibrant red we've been admiring isn't splashed evenly across the purple finch's body. It tends to concentrate in specific areas, most notably the head and breast. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. During courtship, males are trying to catch the eye of a female. These areas, the head and chest, are what she sees first when he's displaying. Therefore, evolution has favored more intense coloration there, creating those striking crimson patches we notice so much. That striking purple hue on the male purple finch isn't just for attracting a mate, it presents a real challenge when it comes to avoiding predators. Those vibrant colors that make him so visually appealing can also act like a spotlight, making him much easier for hawks soaring overhead or even ground-based threats like squirrels to spot against the foliage. It's a classic example of how traits beneficial for reproduction can sometimes carry an evolutionary cost. The brighter he is, the more likely he is to be noticed and targeted by a hungry predator. This delicate balance between attracting a partner and staying safe constantly shapes his behavior and survival. The vibrancy of a male purple finch's rosy plumage isn't just genetics at play, it's heavily influenced by their environment. Specifically, the availability of carotenoid pigments, those red and orange compounds, directly impacts how colorful they appear. These pigments are obtained through diet, primarily from berries and certain seeds. A healthy habitat brimming with berry-producing plants throughout the year means more access to these vital nutrients for a male finch. Conversely, when berry crops fail or habitats degrade, carotenoid availability diminishes, resulting in duller coloration. It's fascinating how something as simple as seasonal berry abundance can dramatically alter a male's visual appeal and potentially influence his success attracting a mate. The vibrant rosy hues we see on male purple finches aren't just a matter of chance, they're a direct reflection of their diet and genetic makeup. Carotenoids, pigments found in berries, seeds, and insects, are essential for creating this coloration. A young finch's ability to efficiently metabolize these carotenoids is largely determined by its genes. Some birds simply process them better than others. This metabolic efficiency directly impacts the intensity of their plumage. A bird with superior processing will display brighter reds and pinks. Interestingly, females also possess carotenoid-based pigments, although in lesser amounts, offering further insight into the interplay between genetics and appearance across both sexes. The selective advantage for males is clear, brighter plumage, often signals better health and foraging ability to potential mates, ultimately influencing reproductive success.